Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhu's. So in our last episode, Falkir Lord Agony snuffed it. He has bitten the bucket. He is now an ex-Falkir. I mean, I could go on, but I actually don't remember the exact lines. So now we are playing as Falkir Goldflame, aka Goldlaga. And I think we kind of need to get a haircut first off. What haircut is fitting for old Goldflame, who's actually coincidentally blonde? Kind of goes with the whole flame aspect of things, I guess. Alright. Or sorry, the gold aspect of things, not the flame aspect of things. I don't know if I like that beard on you, man. A goatee? Do we want to go with a goatee? You know what? I kind of like this subtle facial hair right now. I think that's good enough for you right now. It's auto-assign to commanders, because I can't be bothered to get new ones every time they snuff it, which they do often. And we are in the process of waiting for our fleets to get to above 100. And then we'll actually go on another raid. And this time we will be employing our own retinue troops to aid the Yom's Vikings, I think. That might be a good idea. We do currently own all the land in Pomerania, so we could potentially go ahead and form the kingdom title and give this a try, see if it actually works. You know what I actually kind of want to do is I want to take land away from this guy somehow, and then give the county itself to the Yom's Vikings. I don't know if that's gonna work though, because no, that's not gonna work, because I do want the Yom's Vikings as my vassals. So if I actually give it away, then I don't know if that's gonna work out. Never mind. I think Brandenburg is probably gonna be our only candidate for. Well, I mean, we could go with Mason, or yeah, Mason as well. But between the two of them, I do like the stats on Guthmunder, the Quarreler of Brandenburg, a little better. So we could actually form the Kingdom of Pomerania. We don't have the money or the piety. No, we have the money. We don't have the piety. And why does it seem like that this is going to cost more money than before? What the hell is happening? Okay. Well, fine. So we can't actually form the Kingdom of Pomerania just yet. Which is okay. Fair enough. We'll wait off until we have a little bit more piety as well as money. Who is this? Who's starting a ruckus? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Are you part of the faction that's currently forming? Is there a faction? There is a faction. You are, in fact... You are the very leader of this faction. Uh-huh. Boom. How does that feel, asshole? Probably doesn't feel all that good. We also do need to deal with the whole Nidaros situation, where he currently owns 2 counties in, what is supposed to be Finland, I believe. But first things first, let's beat this guy into a bloody pulp. Get over to Finland proper, so that we're not actually kind of quarantined off into the into Åland. Just start sieging it down. Perfect. Actually, you know what? Just assault the holding. We shouldn't be taking much many casualties anyway, since they're just a tribal holding. A pretty wench is throwing herself at you. Definitely lustful. Go for it. Hell yeah. But I do kind of want him to lose gluttonous. Greedy, I don't mind too much, because it does come in handy. It increases the national tax modifier. But, gluttonous, it doesn't help anyone at all. Take away your Jarldom, fool. Sorry, kid. But, you ain't getting none of this. Okay, you know what? You can hold on to that. That's fine. We will, however, throw you in the oubliette, just for shits and giggles, mostly. And in the meantime... Let's start plotting against this kid. Is anyone going to join my side on this? Not really. Okay, fine. We'll do what we can. We might have to end up bribing a shit ton of people, which is fine with me. We do have the money to be able to do so. Uh-oh. The Queen of Saxony is dead. So I can't usurp it from this guy still, right? No. Still owns land. What a royal pain in the ass. Aha! Nidaros, you are finally of age. Maybe I can entice you to be an asshole, so that I can imprison you. Or worse. I don't know what's worse than that, but maybe something worse, I have no idea. Alright, so how is our fleet status? 95. Close. Our council is now content, which is fantastic, which means that, go on a grand hunt. I don't think I've ever done this before. Huh, this could be interesting. But before we do, though, let's send a whole bunch of bribes over to these people and try to get them to join our plot. Although it's... Is it costing us too much? You know what? I think it's okay right now at the pace that it's going. I think it's just 15... around 15-ish ducats for everyone who wants a gift. So I think we can handle that for the time being. Besides, we're about to go on our raid anyway, so I think we're alright. Alright, let's see what the final tally is. And if we're over 80%, perfect. We don't need to invite any more people. And let's get some troops out over here. Oh, oops, I need to give this away. My bad. Let's go with... Einar? I mean, we could eventually have you become the actual, like, legitimate... Nah, that's a, freaking, whatchamacallit, a tribal holding anyway, so it's not all that important. Let's just give it to Dag. No, wait, not Dag. Let's go give it to Thodor, the cousin of Hodor. Doesn't really work, but you know what? That's okay. Do we want you going over to those lands? Yeah, sure, let's do it. And let's get the revocation going. War it is, bitch. War it is. Come to stomp on your ass. I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with, Gaidja Ingerthur of Umba tonight. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is Ingerthur herself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some most heretical ideas, questioning the salvation of Odin. Do I want to be a Satanist with this character? I get that it's pretty sinful, but I think with Satanists there tend to be problems in the long run. So, no. For now, we will abstain from Satanism. Maybe later on, we could indulge in pleasures of the flesh, etc., etc. But for now, we will abstain. Let's just move in, take all his shit, kill all his people, and piss on their graves. The last one I think is kind of optional. You do not necessarily need to piss on their graves if you feel like that's maybe a little too much disrespect to the enemy. Then again, we have asked our troops to eat the beating hearts and other body parts of our enemies whilst in combat, just to like further frighten the enemy. So, cause you know, like what's worse than having your arm chopped? Nice. My concubino is pregnantino. Fantastic. Okay, buddy. Do not get any of your other concubines pregnant until that concubine right there gives birth. I should probably disown those concubines, but you know what? I am too lazy, and Hakon is dead. And that's why I can't let go of my concubines right now. Cole? Or Einar? Oh, Einar. I think he's actually one of those commanders that was generated via the trained troops thing. Ah, that would make sense. I could give it to Cole, but I think he's actually very... I guess either way, they're all very good options for commander. So let's just give it to Cole. He's an actual vassal. Have him continue to organize the army. Sorry, it's organize the army, not continue, not train. A destitute noble from a former enemy court asks for permanent hospitality. Stein? Great. Well, at least he comes with his own drinking mug, right? He won't sully the venerable drinking mugs of anyone else in the court. Hopefully not anyways. And that is 100%. I'm gonna take everything you own. FYI. So, be prepared for unhappiness. You still reading that letter? What is taking you so long to read that letter, man? Like, I get it. I may have written you a pretty lengthy letter, but at the same time... Well... It's just is not your, this is not your life. I wouldn't say this is not your day, but I'm fairly certain this has basically been going on your entire life, so I'm just gonna say outright, like, this is not your life, buddy. Not a good one. We should give that away, but we'll give that away once we've actually beaten this guy into a bloody pulp. Which is now. Perfect. And we will take over... Nidaros. Yeah, let's actually take Nidaros, because I think Nidaros is the better county between the two. I'm fairly certain... Okay, I can't take that one either. I can't take that one as well. Just throw this son of a bitch into the oubliette, and he can live the rest of his miserable life in there. Which, if he survives, you know, being in the oubliette is going to be quite a while, because he's only like 17 years old. Which really sucks for him, but oh well. He had the audacity to own land across duchies. That's a big no-no in our realm. You know what, buddy? Congratulations. You, I shall make the Duke of Nidaros. The Jarl of Nidaros. Perfect. And then let's actually deal with Finland as well. Hey, you're not actually ambitious. For the longest time, I thought you were ambitious for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just icon illiterate. There you go, buddy. You can take Satakunda. And whom shall we install as the Duke? Not this guy. Maybe that guy? Not this guy. Not that guy either. You know what? It's been decided. Otar, congratulations. You are now also the Jarl of Finland. Wait. Isn't this part of Finland? Why wouldn't this go to him? What's happening here? Here, Jarl of Finland. Include everything. Which doesn't really do anything. And then I also need to transfer that guy over to you. I guess I have to do it manually? It's a little strange, I gotta say. Okay. I guess if it works, it works. And I think that's about all we need to do in terms of housekeeping. Alright, so let's get our troops back over to Upland. I think our fleets are just about ready. Yes! Yes! Although he is sickly, so maybe let's hold off on the celebration for the time being. Okay. You are... I have a name here. Wilhelm... Casimir... Yeah, you know what? Wilhelm Casimir. There we go. Named after... Guillermo Casimiro. There we go. There you go. There I go. There everyone go. Good grief, I think I'm saying that too much now. We should probably set our concubines aside. But let's make sure that we are keeping an eye on them in case we want their services once more. They're not pregnant again, are they? Okay, good. Let's set them aside. Because we're kind of happy with good old Wilhelm over here. Let's just hope he doesn't die, though. Kind of sickly, so... It's unfortunate, but that's fine. Your wife, Empress... Debris, has sent you a gift. It is a small puppy, but of the finest pedigree and destined to grow into a great hunting dog. Definitely accept. Oh, I can't name it Fenrir? That's unfortunate. Fine. We will name you Hunter. As I always do. Haha. I am nothing if not predictable. Let's get you disbanded. And I think we are ready. Just about. Come on, guys. Just one more boat. One more boat. That's all I'm asking. Just one more. The White Bear. Lately, you have heard persistent rumors from peasants and travelers in the wilds that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. It's a white bear, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim it comes from another world, and that the hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. I must send people out to find it. Great. Just one more boat. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Pump it out. Pump it out. You can do it. Come on, it can't take that long to build another boat, right? Good news, my lord. We have received credible reports of a recent sighting of the great white bear in the county of Naumadal. Fantastic. Saddle my horse. Are we going to interrupt the hunting if I start going on a raid? Is that going to be a bit of an issue? Because I am just about to start this. You have gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. You have saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You are ready to set out to hunt the great white bear. An epic hunt it shall be. Your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose, and your dog handlers praise his good character. Hey, you know what? Actually, we could become diligent with a dog. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but are forced to return empty-handed. You are sure that no one's impressed by your failed adventure. Aw, don't be too sad. Because now we have 100 boats. And we can get all these dudes up on the boats. And we can get our... Oh, look at that. Look at those numbers. Holy shit. It is like so perfect. It's a match made in some ungodly heaven. And we will in fact divide you guys up into 4 groups. Look at those numbers. They're near perfect. Ah, I'm so happy. Alright. Cannot believe it. This is a great time to go around ransacking people's livelihoods, killing people, breaking their teeth in, and supporting the British dentistry industry or something. I don't know. Holland prospers. Fantastic. And we are not hemorrhaging money. All the conditions are just right. I might have jinxed myself, but you know what? That's too bad. Yeah, the fort levels are definitely getting higher and higher every year. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, because if we do eventually have to give up raiding, it just means that we can either do so by sieging down these counties, burning them down into the ground, or we could just rely on our economic infrastructure, maybe. Is Scotland actually at war with someone, or no? They're about to come in and wreck our face. Alright, fine. Let's move out of Scotland. Let's move down to York. Bully the English a little bit more. And let's not get blasted in the ass by the Highlanders. You know what? Yeah, let's actually siege down a little bit of York. Oh shit. Emergency. Okay, let's get 2 stacks down to help these guys in, where is this? Lindsay. Perfect. Although, you know what? Whether or not we lose retinue or mercenary, I don't think it really makes much of a difference, because both of those armies tend to replenish very quickly. And actually do replenish in enemy territory as well. I think it's just domain levies that tend not to replenish too well in enemy territory, if I'm not mistaken. And the AI continues to be suicidal. Like, I don't know what's going on. It started with a pope. Maybe it's some... You know what? Considering... Or actually, it didn't start with a pope. Considering that the pope has been the biggest offender in terms of this suicidal... the suicidal military tactics, maybe the Catholic pope has in fact written a new Bible or something, and that encourages people to just... Wrath of the old gods. In response to the new era of crusades and jihads among Abrahamic monotheists, the great Valkyr Gulaga has informed all Germanic Gothis of his plans for a magnificent Germanic response. In fact, all pagan heads of religion may now declare great holy wars. This could be the beginning of an unprecedented heathen aggression. The Great Thunderer is with us. Fantastic. That would actually be one of our raiders. He is actually allergic to dairy and all things. Well, he's allergic to everything. So every time he eats anything, he just constantly just farts non-stop, which is why we call him the Great Thunderer. And he's in fact literally with us on these raids. And the reason why we bring him is because of the usefulness of biological warfare in these situations. All we need to do is basically just sneak the Great Thunderer into one of the cities and just get him to eat stuff, and he'll just fart non-stop, and then people will just drop dead from the stink of the fart. It's absolutely deadly. After the council meeting, Spymaster Oder asked me to exchange a few words in private. Apparently, he has uncovered a rumor concerning a rare artifact. Oder believed that there was some truth to the rumor and urged me to have a search arranged. You're pretty good as a spymaster. I'm hoping this will actually work out, because so far none of our ventures into artifact acquisition has ever panned out, so I'm hoping that maybe you'll break the cycle and not be a jackass. But then again, there's a good chance you're going to be a jackass, so it might not work out one way or another. I'm starting to think that Gloth might fancy me. With a name like Gloth, do I really want to? Let's not. Let's not. Let's just not piss off my wife or any other women who would be jealous of me banging some lady named Gloth. That would basically be everyone, as a matter of fact. We're currently sieging down a couple of baronies, I think. Successful crusade for Aquitaine. Really? That actually succeeded. Huh. I am genuinely surprised. I didn't think they had it in them. Whoa, the Umayyads are back. What? How did this happen? That's awesome. Okay. So, a whole bunch of dudes conquered it as leader of an uprising. I'm guessing this was a decadence uprising? Must have been, right? Well, whatever. I'm fairly certain it was some kind of like decadence uprising. So then this guy took it over. He inherited it, and then the Umayyads came back, conquered as a claimant. Holy shit, that is epic. I love it when those things happen. I mean, it has nothing to do with us, but at least it's kind of interesting, you know? Breaks up the, kind of, I guess, no, well, not really monotony, because I don't want to, like, shoot myself in the foot here and call my content monotonous. But basically, it breaks up the monotony. Wait. When did we... Oh, right. It's because we had to continue the war against King Leto. We inherited it from our father. Right, okay. Speaking of which... So we can now create the Kingdom of Pomerania. It's going to cost us 336 gold and 200 piety. Of which we have in spades... Brandenburg? What are you doing? Are you out capturing your own territory, Brandenburg? I gotta say, I'm not entirely impressed. I mean, I like the gusto, I like the motivation behind it, but just, I kind of wish you wouldn't, because I have plans. You know, I have plans. And if I had known that this would have been the goal from the get-go, I actually would have just straight up like disabled de jure drift or something, because look at this. Bohemia has been split in twain. Avaria is a thing. Was Avaria always a thing? I have no idea. Serbia is split in twain as well. Bulgaria, another one that's just cleaved. Oh my god. This is insane. This is insanity that's happening. That's what this is. De jure drift. It's a hell of a thing. But you know what? Maybe we should actually just go ahead, form the Kingdom of Pomerania, and then make it independent and see where that goes. I'm genuinely intrigued by this notion. I think we can only grant these kingdom titles to actual feudal lords, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Between Meissen and Brandenburg. Oh. Mecklenburg is also an option. Although actually, no, sorry. Mecklenburg is not an option because he's not currently feudal. Okay. Do I want to do this now, though? I mean, it carries an inherent risk of them doing whatever the fuck they want. Okay, instead of that, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so instead of just willy-nilly granting kingdom titles and making them independent right away, I'm thinking what we actually do is once we have a full kingdom title, don't create it just yet. Now that we have access to Great Holy Wars, what we can do is we can do a Great Holy War for Bohemia, take over Bohemia, and then create the kingdom title of Bohemia, or sorry, and then give away all the titles, the holdings, the land or whatever. Fucking hell, I cannot talk today. Give away all the land, and then we will then give away the previous kingdom. That way, we still have territory that leads up to wherever we're about to conquer, meaning that we don't have to worry about supply limit as much. And I think it also prevents the other dudes from getting all flippity and then waging wars on their own and messing up my plans. I think that makes a lot more sense than what I had before. Or maybe that makes no sense at all. If you need me to elaborate, please let me know, because I don't think I explained that very well. I think that was absolute garbage. I'm starting to see why my girlfriend hates it when I try to explain board game rules to her. She says I suck at it. I've been telling her I do not suck at explanations. But somehow I was able to teach courses and stuff for like 8 years. I don't know how that works. And apparently I did pretty well, so yeah. Okay, let's do that then. Let's in fact wait until we can go to war, do a Great Holy War for Bohemia, take over its lands, and then once we're secured with that, we'll go ahead and give away Brandenburg. Or sorry, Pomerania. That's a good idea. But in the meantime, let us continue our raiding. Good fucking god. Whew, okay. How's this place going? You could probably just siege that down. Or not, I guess. Since you're done over there, move over back to York, and let's actually burn this place to the ground. I have nothing against York. I've actually never been to England or Europe. What other continents have I not been to? I don't think I've been to South America. I've been to Mexico, which is part of North America. I've been to Asia. I've been to Australia. I don't know why I'm talking about these things, but anyways. Back to Crusader Kings 2. Which actually does not include any of those places that I just mentioned. I'm sorry, what's happening here? There we go. Some pissant, stupid rebellion bullshit. Got it, cool. Let's get all these guys over here and blast these fools. I think this is one of those episodes where I'm just like, I don't know, driveling on. For reasons unbeknownst to everyone. It's one of those aimless talking episodes. What the hell just happened? Holy shit, your own son killed you. I'm so sorry, Carling. But you know what? I guess that's the kind of like BS that happens in your family bloodline, right? Stupid ass Carlings. What are you doing? Let's actually get these guys back to our boat and then have them go over to wherever the hell these guys are. Because they think they're about to get attacked. And I'm fairly certain they can handle themselves, but you were in the thick of it during the battle, and your tally of slain enemy soldiers has impressed even the most grizzled sergeants in your army. As you clean the blood splatter off your sword and armor, the men cheer you for the bravery you displayed in securing this victory. Songs will be sung of this day. Fantastic. I don't think this place is worth sieging down, considering how long it's taking. Let's just move on to another county. Ypern and I think Brugge is a good idea. Yeah, let's go with those. More suicidal troops. Just can't get enough of death. Well, good for you. Essex is useless. Let's go over to Middlesex. And I think, yeah, oh wait, actually Brute did have a lot. Good thing we stopped by there. Ypern is almost done as, oh shit, get the hell out of there. Crapola. That one was actually not a suicidal stack of armies, or stack of troops. Get you guys back home. By home I mean your boats, because that is basically our home for the time being. And let's just destroy these stupid ass rebellions. Or rebellions? Stupid ass rebels. Now, Slow Fever, are you gonna be a problem? Let's actually focus mostly down here, away from the rampant disease that is currently affecting, I guess, Wales? Yeah. Although, we should probably watch out for Gloucester as well. Of course I won. How would I lose? Good grief. Okay, so we are actually here, which is not great, because I kind of want to be somewhere else. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Ah, another one of these. Okay, okay, I see. I get it. Excuse me. Can you send me back to that screen, please? No, no, no. No, 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 no. What exactly were you leading? I mean, you were leading that, I get that, but what exactly were you leading there? It's more than a little strange, I gotta say. Let's have me lead these guys. And we'll have our best generals help me out in case shit gets hairy. And since we are Vikings, things are always hairy, aren't they? Where's Olafur? Oh, he's in Gloucester. Ah, okay, that makes sense. What about these guys? Very strange. I don't quite know what the big deal is there, but anyways. I think we're gonna have to leave this episode off here. Our rating is going quite well. And also, what else? We're still gluttonous, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm hoping that with all the hunting that we do, that maybe we'll not be gluttonous in the future? I have no idea. What? Gisla? Why are you trying to kill me? Is it because I set you aside as a concubine? Come on. Gisla? Why? Don't kill me. I might have use for you in the future. I promise, look. Look. If I need to pump out another genius baby, you'll be the first one I come to, because you did in fact give me the first genius baby on the first try. So that was incredible. But that, just because I set you aside doesn't mean you have to like try to, you know, slit my throat or something. Come on, Gisla. Whatever. And in our next episode, I don't know. I will probably not give away the Kingdom of Pomerania just yet, because we do still need to do a great holy war for Bohemia. And considering that they're Christian, this could be a little interesting. Although, I think we've got more than enough domain levy to be able to handle this on our own. As long as we go quickly, I think we should be okay. But yeah, let's leave it off here for now and continue this tomorrow. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.